So folks, this is one of my favourite games at the moment. It's Call of Juarez, GunSlinger. Call of Juarez is the game series. It's been about for a while now. I've been fairly impressed with it. I do enjoy Western themed games. It's Friday, I thought, well, why not? Let's show off this game. Hopefully you enjoy it. Through the game you sort of meet these iconic Western outlaw figures. You play the part of a bounty hunter. The story's fairly interesting, but the action's incredible. So, to go along with the game, I am drinking Dos Locos Lime Tequila and Margarita Mix. So hopefully my game's not too impaired with the level of alcohol that I'll be consuming while playing this. So here we go, play game. We'll go story modes, we'll go new game. It's fine. I just want to go normal. I think hard might be a wee bit too hardcore for me.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
So I quite like the way that they do the storytelling here with the little animated cutscenes. This game has got very good reviews. The Angry Joe Show even enjoyed it. He's quite hard to please. I think I might play this and then stream one of the other Call of Juarez games to let you see a little comparison between the two. I'm playing this with my Xbox controller on the PC.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
You heard that. Need to stay here to keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
What the hell? Shoot that sumbitch!
Yep, so you can get different abilities, skills.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the
New
shots
weapons
and
as
I
well.
knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
They're coming from the rear!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we got one behind us. Stay on it. Cover fire.
Go on.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
So I'm trying to go for headshots. And if you fill up the little meter at the top left, then you go into some sort of bullet time mode, which is really handy. Might need to get in a bit closer here, but long shot, more experience.
I'll put you down.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads
Let's
cut
send
off.
these some bitches running.
Yeah, actually gain a wee bit of experience by shooting chickens. Pumpkins as well.
You're dead.
I'm up for that. Also birds.
I'll put you down.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
So
Would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do, do you?
Indeed, darling. But where was I?
there we go.
Oh, yeah. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
You can run. Can't hide forever. Damn ears are ringing.
It's similar to a LucasArts game that came
Ben,
out called
I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window.
Outlaws.
Door! We got
We'll
you
cover you!
Try aiming, you idiot.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
Kill that stupid son of
I cut their numbers in half. But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Show yourself, coward. You're done.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
So you can spend skill set. So for dual wielding pistols, sharpshooting rifles, and then close quarter stuff such as your sawn-off shotgun and I believe shotgun, ordinary shotgun. So we'll go for this first of all. So dual wielding is very handy, as we will soon find out.
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie both.
Dirty Dave's called Dirty Dave because he doesn't wash. There's Billy the Kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
The rifle's pretty cool.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. Where the hell Garrett? That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side!"
Okay. Guy up there.
Where'd he come from?
Oh, all of them. I'll need to enter into concentration mode. Try and take out a few of them if I can.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention."
Yeah, time to go.
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
There we go. Far the two women, the revolvers.
But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack is joshing.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the bar.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Okay.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried chicken.
So as you can see, there's loads of things to shoot here to get a few score points up. I think I've got another few points that I can. Yeah, why not? That.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
So we come to only shitouts.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
So the trick is to try and keep focus on the enemy. And you don't want to draw until he does, because then you get a bad reputation.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Yeah, go on. I'll go hard. Go hard or go home. So,
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid. It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
go. There's the keys.
My first order of business was finding a firearm. Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Cut a man clean in half. That's what we want.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice gun.
The kids escaped, raised a huge ruckus. Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for it.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
No point. Doesn't work.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me.
Tried it a couple of times and you can't do stealth in this
Apparently,
game.
some of them thought I was Billy. See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's clean-ass shotgun.
They're shooting in the street! You or me?
Let's do this!
Let's go!
There's children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find
I knew I was going to get hit there. Okay, here we go.
I'm here.
I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. They price them too high, if you ask me.
This game's just a tremendous amount of fun. Got another skill that we can use. Maybe not. Nope, no points yet. Let's take the high roads. Well, this has really helped me, to be honest. Right, there we go. Always blocked off. Oh, I could go this way. Maybe not. I almost have to backtrack. Ah. Is he stuck? no idea where I'm going here, folks. Like we need to climb here. Okay. Down here somewhere, okay.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy sent me. So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
There we go.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on life.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No. Because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
How the hell did he get away?
I like the different accents spread in the game as well. Nice touch. Back way here.
Get out of here, you coward! Stop him! Leave him to me!
Somebody behind me or front me. Bullets left for the six-shooter. Okay.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Mighty powerful shotgun, that.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. Dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go." And he says, "I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun." So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. I
there we
killed him in
go.
a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Well, I'm going to call that a day, folks. I'll be back playing this probably later on. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you're watching this during the weekend, have a good weekend.